G'day! In this video you're going to see my dog Rollo, the Tibetan Mastiff, come around for an interaction with my client Roadie. He's an AmStaff, American Staffy. What's interesting in particular about this video is how Rollo chooses to interact or not actually interact with Roadie. He really does give him an incredibly cold shoulder and just ignore him. You'll see this in a minute. First entry into the house, so Roadie's just behind the door, I think. And we'll see in a sec as we go in. I can't remember if he comes in through the dog flap in from the garden or if he's just waiting behind the door. But just watch Roadie and Rollo's interaction very carefully. The first time that Rollo really acknowledges that Roadie even exists is as they go out into the back garden. And if I recall, well, there Roadie is just behind the door. There is. As they go out into the garden, Roadie gets in Rollo's way and Rollo almost seems surprised that he's there. As you can see, Rollo's just ignoring him. He's genuinely blanking Roadie. He's not interested in greeting him or doing anything. He hasn't gone in for a butt sniff. He hasn't gone in for a face meeting. It's very peculiar. I've not seen Rollo interact with any other dog like this ever. He just ignores it. Here you go. Roadie's getting in his way here. Rollo kind of not sure what is going on and just sort of pushes through in a sec. Here we go. Look. Rollo stops and pushes through. This is as close as they ever get. Rollo's just ignoring him. I find this very, very interesting and strange. I don't really know how to characterize it other than to say that Rollo does not understand Roadie. Roadie is not body language wise speaking dog. So Rollo's not treating him like a dog. Perhaps that's not particularly surprising given that Roadie's only met 4 dogs in his life, perhaps 5. 2 of which he's got into a fight with, 2 of which are my dogs, and one is the new dog that's lived next door for the last 6 or 7 months. But that's only a through the fence meeting. They've never, to my knowledge, actually met. So Roadie's met 5 dogs, 2 of which are mine, in his house. The other 2 he's met out in public, and one of which was only the week of recording this video, he actually got in a fight with. The other dog dragged its owner, which was a young teenager, towards Roadie, who was waiting for them to go past somewhere nearby with his owner. Sorry, excuse me. And as the other dog was obviously dragging its owner around, Roadie decided to respond in kind, pulled his owner over onto her side, and dragged her over to the other dog, and they got in a fight. You may notice in the footage, it might not be clear because I'm wearing a high up camera, you can see the puncture marks on Roadie's neck. He has been bitten. He's been bitten in quite a delicate place, and there are multiple teeth wounds in his neck skin, under his mouth and above his chest. I don't know that you'll see these on here. Case in point for Roadie not being a particularly social dog or knowing how to manage himself when he's out in public. So why have I been bold enough to just walk my dog into Roadie's house knowing that he's just had a fight this week? That's a really, really good question, even if I did ask it myself. The owner is not present here. The owner's not home. Roadie's issues all bubble up to the surface when the owner is present. When the owner is not present, he is a timid, anxious and scared dog. You can see that in his body language. You'll see a couple of times where I look at him in a minute with the camera. He looks anxious and a bit unsure of what the heck's going on. There's no aggression in him whatsoever. And he's not an aggressive dog. That is not a diagnosis of a dog or a person. He is aggressive in situations and circumstances which he has deemed it necessary to be that way due to how he interprets the situation. He is responding to things in his environment. There's no aggression in him at all. You see that? I've just walked in the house with my dog. He has no hangover or leftover nervousness issues from the fight he got into with the dog during the week, because he's in a different environment and he's in a different circumstance. And Rollo is a particularly confident dog. There you go, that expression on Roadie. That's not a confident expression. Rollo is a very confident dog, and one of the behavioral laws of animals is an anxious and unsure animal will not attack a confident animal. It goes for human to dog to human, dog to dog, whatever. And Rollo started playing with something in the house. I don't know what he's got there. Oh, he's got the squeaky ball, I think. I'll go to original audio at some point so you can hear that, because Rollo does turn into a bit of a clown show here. But yeah, Roadie is not an aggressive dog. He will not attack someone or something which comes into his space and is confident and calm with it. He just won't do that. No animal will. And that's the reason you see on videos in YouTube and Facebook Reels or whatever, cats in particular are good at this. Sea lions come up to them, or crocodiles come up to them, or bears even. A cat just stares the animal down and then just smacks it on the face. Then the animal runs away from the cat. Right? All of those animals could quite happily destroy a cat without any effort whatsoever. They could just kill it without even batting an eyelid. And it's all having fun. But they won't attack the confidence. It might be a front by the cat, but it works. And the cat is confident and holds its ground. Even bears back down. The same applies to dogs. If you walk into the space and you are a calm, confident person, even if it's an anxious, scared, or aggressive reacting dog, they won't go for you. There are caveats to that. You put Roadie right next to the owner, and I do this with Rollo at his house, and yes, there would be a dogfight, because the way Roadie interprets that situation and responds to that environment is to lash out, because he's scared, and he is probably switching into a protective mode, trying to protect the owner / trying to protect the property, a bit of both. But that's just the strange relationship dynamic that's gone on there. Well, when you see the owner's not present, there's none of that from Roadie. He's just an unsure dog. And Rollo doesn't care for him. And that's part of the reason I wanted to talk about this. It's a very, very strange behavior from Rollo. Rollo likes all the dogs he meets. The one exception is this one. He doesn't dislike him, don't get me wrong. I'm saying Rollo has he doesn't have any kind of feeling whatsoever towards Roadie. He ignores him, just completely ignores him. And I think that's because Roadie doesn't speak dog. Anyway, I will cut back to some of that footage so you can hear Rollo having a play with the ball, and I'll let you watch Rollo and Roadie interact. And I do try and get Roadie leashed. It's a fail. He's not ready to trust me with that yet, although last time I was with him he did let me leash him, and we went out for a quick walk. But this time he was not interested. Never mind, it is what it is. It felt like a step backwards, perhaps it was, I don't know. But clearly he's not quite ready to trust me, and he's not quite gotten into Rollo's good books yet. Anyway, here we go. I'll cut the footage and restart with Rollo playing with the ball. I don't know what is going on. Rollo, if you really need to go outside and play with that, here. You fit through there? All right, we'll have a change of plan for a minute. Rollo wants to go and chase a squeaky ball around because he's apparently finding it quite fun. I'll wait for him to get bored of that. Ah, dear. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I know I got your leash road, so I do want to go on a walk. Rollo's currently being a clown show. Yeah, so we'll, yeah, it's your leash. Are you done, Rollo? Shall we go for a walk? No, you're not done. This is the most fun I've seen Rollo have with the ball in a very long time. Alright, I will go and get Rollo's leash and I'll clip him on. We'll kind of make the point a little more emphatically. Rollo! It's time to go for a walk. See if he'll want to. Here he comes. Rollo! Come on. Good, there we go. Thank you. Right, let's go. Let's get that locked again. Rollo, I want you here. And Roadie, you as well. Right, Rollo, let's get you dressed first. Get your leash on. Okay, let's get Roadie dressed. Here you go, Roads. Alright, we'll do it how we did last time. Your slip leash. Oh, you're backing off, you didn't? Yeah. Yeah, do what we did last time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you backed away this time. Oh. Thank you, Rollo. Good job. You want a walk? Should we go for walks? Let's face you on the camera so people can see. You want to, don't you? I can see you thinking about it. But you seem quite convinced. Rollo, you stay there. You do need to put a leash on for us to go out. Rollo, just stay there, please. I'm trying to get Roadie in a leash. Right, wait. Yeah. I'm not standing over you. Reach in the door flap. That's Rollo's leash. Yeah. You come in a leash? Yeah. Would you prefer if I tried your proper leash? Clip it on under your chin? We can do that. Oh, you're going to go behind me. He's out of here. What about this one? You prefer this? Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be your choice, dude. I can't make this happen. It has to be your choice. It does mean I need to reach under your chin. I go clip this on, or you can go hide. Oh, this is a shame. Is Rollo a bit hectic for you, is he? You're not quite sure about me putting you in a slip leash. The last time when I had him here and I did get him out for a walk, I literally just stood next to him, showed him the leash, draped it over his head, and he didn't even flinch. He was like, yeah, okay. And he seems to be finding this a little bit too much today. Rollo wasn't here last time, by the way. It was just me and Roadie. Although I suppose he was distracted. There was someone else in the house. There was an estate agent on there. Yeah, you're thinking. I know. I know. No. It's not on film, it just sat down there. I would like to approach Roadie, if that's okay. I'll just do it like we did last time. I'll just stand next to you, show you the leash, and then we can work it out. Yeah, you're on a leash, Rollo, I know. Right, let's do it. I'll approach Roadie. No, he's not gonna. It's not as fair. What are you chewing, Ryan? He's chewing the Kong, that's fine. Right, would you like this? No, he's out of there. Oh. Good boy. This is my slip. Maybe you'll be more preferring of your own slip leash. Ironically, we have the same leash. It's almost like we went to the same pet shop. Let's try this one. See if he prefers his own leash because it smells like him. But this one, Rhodes. This one's yours. This one. It's your leash. It's yours. Why are you panting? I want to just down here mind his own business on leash. Everybody's here looking at me like, what's going on? I can't put too much pressure on him. It does have to be his choice. Oh, you're down. I didn't expect that. You want to go back out there, do you, Rollo? Oh, let me unclip you. This might take a while, so let's unclip Rollo. Let's see if we can get Roadie into a leash. Didn't know that. Well, I'll give him a couple of minutes. I'll try him again with his leash. See if he'll have it. He looks away from me every time I look at him. No idea what Rollo's doing. Do you? You're having fun. Rollo checking out the house, as he does. I'm about to see Rollo doing some rolloing. You're an idiot. Pay real close attention to Rollo in the next few seconds. I'm going to repeat that and talk about it because it's worth repeating. Watch Rollo. He just walks up to Roadie in Roadie's house, pushes him out of the way with spatial pressure and steals his Kong from underneath him. And then just drops it and wanders off like it's nothing. It's an astounding level of, I'm just in charge here. I am the boss. And I really don't even care that you are stood right in front of me in your own home, on your own dog mat, in the kitchen. Rollo just shifts him out the way and does what he likes. So this is what I was talking about earlier at the start of the video. I don't understand very well why Rollo just completely refuses to acknowledge Roadie even exists. It's a real ballsy move, for want of a better expression, to walk up to another dog's dog mat, steal their food toy from under their nose, and to not even care. He genuinely doesn't care. He doesn't raise an eyebrow. He doesn't go stiff. It's not like he even knows in his head, I'm going to go steal your toy, this is going to wind you up. He doesn't think like that. He just goes and does it. There's just calm, confident, do what I want. It's just so dismissive of Roadie. Roadie's not even a dog to Rollo. He's just part of the furniture. And I think the fix for Roadie lies in unpicking that problem. You need to get Roadie to understand that he's a dog and how to speak dog. And perhaps Rollo's not going to unlock that because Rollo just doesn't care about him. Just does not care. That's such a strange thing to witness in someone's house. A dog tried to do that to Rollo in Rollo's house. Not that we have a Kong toy. We don't anymore. Used to when they were puppies. But if there's a food toy on the floor and another dog walked up to Rollo face to face and took it from under his chin, they would not be getting away with it. It just would go horribly, horribly wrong for the other dog. And in fairness, I would never let the situation arise. It just wouldn't. Because I know what Rollo's like with things like that. He is the possessive guy. He won't let other dogs take his stuff, especially food-based. He is in charge of that, and he will take food from Tora. If she's eating near him and he decides he wants it, he will go and have it. And if she tries to tell him no, he'll put her in her place. It's just the way he is. Anyway, I wanted to highlight that. We'll go back to original audio. Yeah, Roadie's not a dog to Rollo. Very interesting piece of interaction to see that was. Okay, we'll go back to original audio in a second and carry on. No, I don't think I've ever seen a Rollo been so dismissive of another dog. I really haven't. No. Alright, let's try again. Let's see if we can get anywhere. Not ready. Try again the leash. No, doesn't look like it. Sorry, camera, you're just pointing at the floor. Reddy's running away from me again. Sit down a bit further. Rollo's having a doze now. Oh yeah. I should explain, sorry for viewers. Roadie got in a squabble with another dog some point this week. I forget which day. His owner phoned me. I can now, look at his neck. I can see the puncture wounds. Looks like the dog did get you, didn't it? I have no idea what dog it was. I don't know if it was a big dog, small dog, mixed breed, I'm told. Yeah, got in a squabble. You know how he doesn't squabble with Rollo. There's a very good reason why Roadie doesn't squabble with Rollo. Roadie is insecure. Rollo is pretty damn confident. Insecurity backs away from confidence always. It's just the law of animal interactions. The insecurity, which although it does tend to breed the lashing out, when you've got an insecure dog, it is more likely to lash out and do something silly. When it encounters a confident animal, it backs off. You can see that in other interspecies interactions and funny videos on social media and YouTube where things like ducks chase away cats or whatever, or cats chase away bears and other massive animals. An animal that encounters a supremely confident animal, irrespective of whether that's a bluff or not, if they can't tell it's a bluff and they come across a supremely confident animal, even if it's a damn grizzly bear, it will back off from a cat. Or a seal or a crocodile or whatever else it is you can find. Cats in particular are good at this on social media and YouTube. It's the same for dogs. The dog that is insecure and it comes across a supremely confident human and another supremely confident dog, it will back down. They do not attack confidence. It's just the way it is. It is a law of animal interactions and it works cross-species. So Roadie's insecure. Rollo is absolutely not, and neither am I. So when we come in the house, we don't have any issues from him because there's no insecurity coming into his environment, and what he lacks in his life is confidence. He's not confident, he's very insecure. His owner is not confident, certainly not in handling him. So what Roadie is responding to when we come in and him just doing this, like just sat here around him, he is reading the confidence in Rollo, and that's why he's just does nothing other than follow Rollo around. He wants to know, what is it about you? How are you confident? I like it. It's magnetic to him. You see him following Rollo around. Part of that's going to be a little bit of the male tendency to want to mark over the pee and the territory, but Roadie's kind of given that up already. He just recognises Rollo for what he is, confident. It is a shame I can't get him on a leash today. We did have success last time I was here. Maybe if I just go and stand next to him. But that's what I did last time. I stood next to him, draped it down in front of him so he could see it. There was no tricks involved, no shenanigans. I just draped the leash down next to his face, in front of his face with it open, and he didn't move. He let me put it on him. But as you see, he's backed away every time I've got near him today. And I did approach him last time. He didn't come to me. He looks like potentially too distracted by it. Someone else was in his house. He was in the garden with me. That was fine. And I just walked up to him. But I want it to be his choice. And it kind of was. He could have just stepped back or moved or done anything. I wouldn't have leashed him, but he didn't. That's what we've got to get to. We've got to get you ready to let me leash you. He's just going back he's over there behind Rollo. He's just kind of going back into his shy shell. We're here, he knows we're here. He's kind of just accepted that, and we're part of the proceedings. We'll be gone soon. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to film the next bit. I am going to visit the little boy's room, and we'll be back after that. Okay, I'm back after my little visit to the bathroom. Roadie's up and about, so is Rollo. Right, Rhodes, I would love to get you in the leash. If you want to go for a walk, that would be amazing. You back away from me every time you see the leash, don't you? Hey, boy. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to trick you. I'm not going to do this against your will. Big yawn. Good. Oh, sorry, poor Cameron again. He's yawning at the door there. Well, I'll go out with him. I don't see any reason to stay in by myself. A weird noise. What's going on out here? Public announcement system at the sports ground. That's what I can hear. You come sniff. Let's see if you've got your makeup and putting it on Rollo. There you go. I put it on Rollo. See, he's a leashed. That's all we did. Just put him in a leash. You want to watch me do it again? What? He's off to play with the ball. Oh, you're standing still. There you go. Leash on. Leash off. Sorry, I'm just looking at all the flowers in the flower beds. There's probably not particularly interesting footage for anyone watching. What have you got on there today? Oh, I wonder if I would like a jerky strip. He hasn't had these for years. Oh, hi, fat boy. Give Roadie one too, shall we? Do you want jerky strip, Roadie? There you go. Hello. What's up? No idea. No idea what's up. Was that just excitement, was it? I didn't see anyone there. Let me find it. Rollo, what are you doing? Why are you licking the floor, you weirdo? While Rollo's busy licking the floor and being weird or just coming away from there, Roadie actually took that treat straight from my hand. That's the first time he's ever done that. He's never ever had the bravery or the trust to come up to my hand and take a treat from me before. He's always backed off, and I've either had to put it down or just leave it somewhere for him to go and get. He has never approached and taken food straight from my hand. And perhaps that little bark that you heard by the front door after was a little bit of stress relief from him. He's realised what he's gone and done. He's actually taken food from my hand, and then he's gone to the front door and barked. There's nothing there, there's no one there, otherwise Rollo would be barking. So yeah, very interesting that happened. Oh. Well, I'm glad you did take a treat from my hand, Rhodes. That was really good. I'm moving away again. Oh no. Trying to work me out, aren't you? Ugh. Sorry, camera folks. Let's sit down again. He's having a yawn. Let him check me out. He's watching me, which is good. Right. I sniffed my boots. Probably wouldn't get caught on camera. Maybe it did, I don't know. You've got a seed in your skin, Rollo. I'll get that out. Too sweet. So So I was doing some impromptu medicine on my dog. He had a seed stuck in his skin. Occupational hazard, I'm afraid, here. Happens. Grass seeds are barbed. Pain in the backside. Shouldn't do that in someone else's house. So I'm just petting Rollo on the head. Roadie's watching. You can see what's going on. He is watching intently. No idea what that was about. We just launched up and started barking. You're mad. Oh, there's something on the window. I reckon the wind's blowing in the house quite strongly. Can't see, hear, or got nothing. I have no idea what he's on about, Rollo. No idea at all. Rollo's not bothered. So it tells me there's not really that much going on. I would know if someone was out front. He looks all sheepish. He's gone and sat in the corner. Oh, Roadie, you're funny. Sorry, this has been a bit boring for you, Rollo. Scooching around. Can't really see much. Sorry, I'm zoomed right in. I'm still petting Rollo. Rollo's just watching. He can see. Ooh, what have you caught wind of, Rollo? Yeah, we're going out in a minute, Rollo. Especially if this boy don't want to come with us. Oh, we're up again. Well, you can go outside if you want. You can go outside if you want, man. That's cool. Oh, really smudging me. He tried to sniff my hand as I'm stroking Rollo. Covered in your fur, Rollo. It's not really fair in someone else's house. Get out. Look at it all. He's giving him a smell. That's nice. You just burped, did you, Rollo? What are you doing, Rollo? I decided to start lifting the mat up. No, Rollo, don't chew it. Thank you. Yes, Roadie's just sniffing my arm as I'm petting Rollo. Beautiful. Got a wet nose mark on my arm and Roadie's just touched me with his nose. Great. He's really wondering what's going on. He really is. He's wondering what this is that I'm doing to Rollo. He's got some of Rollo's fur on his foot. He's sniffing it. Oh, that's funny. He's behind me again. I don't know exactly where. I need another brush today. Whoa, that clump that just came off Rollo. Got any more in there? Yeah, you have. Rollo got washed yesterday, so all the fur that has been disturbed by him having a proper wash and a groom is starting to loosen off and come out. It was mostly done with shedding, but perhaps not quite as far along as I thought. There's still chunks coming off him. Just gonna chuck this one out the window. The state of it. Right, Reg, you basically got one more go at allowing me to leash you. Otherwise, we're going to have to call it a day. Things to do. Right. Would you like to go for a walk, Roadie? If you do, we have to go this way and you have to have a leash on. Do you want to? It's your call. Nah, he's off. He's not ready. Alright, let's put this leash back. This one's not mine. This is Roadie's own leash. That's spare leash. Okay, this is Roadie's chain leash. Offer him one go with this. I don't think he's going to buy. Would you like to go on Roadie's leash, Rollo? Let's clip you in. Yeah, look, Rollo's around your leash roads. Unclip him. Sorry, good view of the floor, people. Oh, hold up my door, we can do that, Roadie. Yeah. See if he comes. I can't actually see if he's behind me or if he went out. I don't know. He's watching me from behind the door. He's not coming around the corner. Just see the tip of his nose. Alright. Alright, we are going to have to get leashed and go in a sec. Let's clip you in. Right, roads. I have to put this back unless you want me to clip it in. I'm not walking at you, boy. Right, Rollo, it's time for us to go. You stay there. We've done our bit for today. Right, dude, let's go. See you later, roads. We're out of here. So, while we are getting out of here, where's your leash, Rollo? Can I just move your foot? Thank you. Let's talk about. Oh, do you want to come now? Do you? Roadie's just come. Put his nose next to Rollo. If you think you're coming out of the house without a leash on, Roadie, you've got another thing coming very fast. So I wanted to talk about briefly the incident with Roadie, which I don't really know much about. Him fighting with his other dog, and he does have puncture wounds on his neck. I don't know if they've been picked up at all by the camera or not while we've been here. That doesn't make him a violent or an aggressive or an unstable dog at all. I've got all my keys. This is coming out a bit disjointed, sorry. It doesn't make him unstable, aggressive, violent. All it is a reaction to something, okay, in his environment. Did you want to come, Roadie? He's not even making a move towards the door, he's just watching me leave. He's back by his chair in the living room. That's sad. He is so insecure. All an outburst like he had, where the other dog and he had I suppose we'd call it a fight. That seems fair given both have puncture wounds on their bodies. It's a reaction to the environment. It's not a diagnosis of a personality or a set of behaviours. Temperament, that's the word I'm looking for. Dog fight is not a comment on the temperament of the dog. It is a reaction to a set of circumstances in its environment, and that is all it is. You and I both have the capability to have a fight given the right set of circumstances right in front of our face. For most people, that's quite an extreme set of circumstances. Some people really aren't predisposed to violence. Some are, some more so than others. I just wanted to make that point. As you see with Rollo walking in, this is not a dog you can call aggressive. He had absolutely no aggression whatsoever. Did I take my keys out the door? Yeah. When confronted with Rollo in his house. That's just not how he is. He's not an aggressive, temperamented dog. That's not a thing. Anyway, time to end the recording. I'm in my car and we're going home. That's the end of the session.